The River Arn in Northumberland. For 100 years here, the great pile of Alnwick Castle has been the backdrop to experiments with fishing tackle in the river, the efforts of a fishing family to make the best equipment money can buy. This year, it's the centenary of the beginnings of the firm of Hardy Brothers, founded by two brothers in a smoke shop in 1872. In that time, 3 generations of Hardys have kept their eyes firmly on the more gentlemanly end of the market. The crowned fishing heads of Europe gave their seal of approval, the final accolade coming when one of the Hardy family was asked to teach fishing to a gumbooted Italy. Products from an early factory were largely made by hand by the locally recruited workforce, and these products just about followed the Union Jack as the British Empire spread. Young officers and colonial administrators took with them Hardy's invincible fishing brogues to Kuala Lumpur. The Sandringham leggings were probably just the thing for the Ganges Delta fishermen, and the fishing stockings and trousers made by Hardy's went all over the world, and the firm's name spread with them.
The fly rod Lord Ailsa sent out to me as a present arrived in time for the closing of the season, having then taken 100 weight of fish.
Praise from Robert Morier, British Embassy, St. Petersburg, writing in 1897. And then there was J.W. Clayton in Aigburth in 1896.
I'm delighted with the presentation 12-foot split cane rod, the engraving being especially tasteful. The recipient is highly pleased with your production.
All letters at William Hardy, founder of the family dynasty and grandfather of the current managing director. Does today's William Hardy think the weight of the firm's family tradition a disadvantage or a help?
Well, we've used it by, in fact, making this the spearhead of our advertising campaigns, suggesting, and in fact stating, that it's because of our tradition that we really know what we're talking about, and that we can therefore offer equipment which is superbly designed for its job.
Have you had to sacrifice anything for the sake of mass production in terms of your service?
On the contrary, really. We have always insisted on making the best we could make by whatever means lay to hand. If a machine would do it better than a craftsman, we use a machine, but otherwise we would use a craftsman.
100 years ago, most of your customers were the royal crowns of Europe, but there aren't many of them left now. Who are your customers now?
It's true, we had practically all the royal heads. Our customers now are more in the line of business tycoons, heads of big industry sort of people. Anybody with money is our customer today. There are still, and I guess there always will be, enough people at the top of the tree who aren't concerned about what it costs to get the best.
And isn't there something ironic about the equipment that you're selling to Japan?
Well, yes, there is. The Japanese, of course, have sold glass rods all over the world in enormous quantities, and we have been rather fortunate in selling glass rods to the Japanese. This is because a lot of money selling relatively cheap tackle, and with the proceeds they want to buy the best, and they buy for their own use our tackle.
From the beginning, Hardy's have run their own retail shops, the one in London's Pall Mall being a well-placed bait to catch the tourist fisherman. The staff here say that the genuine Hardy customer doesn't ask the price before buying.
Very, very sophisticated trout.
Perhaps 14s earlier in the season.
Yes. Now the water right now.
They still talk here of the days when a Maharaja would turn up with a dozen servants and buy perhaps 100 rods for his sons. And from abroad, the customers still come to sample the gentlemanly Hardy style.
These are carbide, aren't they?
Yes. Yes. You don't use very big flies, do you?
No, no. Mickey fin, maybe a...
Yes. That's like it takes the handle off and shorten it down. It brings it down to 1/4 inch.
Yeah, that's much more convenient. You can pack it, and airlines are less likely to break them up.
And the address is like you sent to?
230 East 48th
When you mention all the bigger flies, they're probably new types in
New York.
Archival and stuff.
The prosperous foreigner can also use another Hardy service. at London's Highgate Ponds, where for a price, Johnny Logan teaches him how to wield his brand new rod.
After you've done the forward cast, pause. Woof, then shoot. That's it. Peel it down low, and just peel it up nice from the water. Woof, and suddenly stop the rod at 10 o'clock, and it'll go nice for shooting. That's it. Now, just a wee bit too snatchy there. Do it again. It's a good back cast. Wait for it there, pause. Now forward. Woof. That's it. And remember, watch this forward cast. Watch me. This forward cast, look, comes from 1 o'clock out to there. And nice pick up. Zoom. Finish. Woof. Now, in running water, you can get the rod up as high as here as you like, because the current will be pulling against the line. Eh? But